Hello subscribers and non-subscribers, and welcome back to... Goddamn mouse. Welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris, the Elfiel Imperium. So, I'm actually not sure what our plan's going to be for this part, to be completely honest with you all. Mostly because, well, I've got a treaty with these guys until 2343. About another 9 years. You are allied with a couple of people, especially divided though, and the main issue with you is that I would be forced to fight that alone. So I have to fight these guys, although I did destroy their entire fleet, so they're fairly weak in reality. You guys have a... oh, well, you're pretty crap as well. Your other allies are... these guys, the independent Albanian fire tribes, who I guess also got their fleet wrecked. That or they didn't have much of a fleet in the first place, one of the two. And you... I don't think I ever saw your fleet, so I'm assuming it's probably still there. Now you, my friend, are going to have to figure out how to actually fight a war. To retake your lost worlds and then possibly take more of their stuff. Yeah, I guess the game decided we're only gonna get a single fallen empire this time. So, no war in heaven, which is partly a good thing because I kind of hate it at times. Especially when it decides to... wait. Okay. Especially when they decide to take your vassals from you. Although, who knows, there's another guy right there that I haven't met. For all I know, they could be another fallen empire. If you don't mind, give me your star charts. Nope, you're not going to give them to me. Okay. I have no idea who you are. I am curious to know, though. You're on the other side of the galaxy from me, so I don't mind giving you a couple of minerals. Hopefully you've met these guys. And so by me sharing star charts, no, I guess you haven't met them. Because you don't know anything about those systems. Very well then. Who are you? Buvali Trade Commission. Oh, okay, yeah, those guys. And you are equipped with maser guns and warp 3 drives. I kind of want to just go straight to jump drives if I could get it. If I'm going to be completely honest.
Transport away.
Come on, game. What the hell took so damn long? For some reason, it feels like Stellaris is struggling more than it usually does. You are in engineering.
Construction complete.
Where are my construction ships? Okay, you have finished what you needed to do, apparently. I already have somebody over there. Let's see, then I guess I have some repairs that you all can do. And somebody closed their borders to us. Who was it? Oh, Nearing Incorporated. Yeah, I don't really care about them, game. Hope you realize that. Are you missing? You are missing something. You are missing one of our Galbanil class. To build it here, it should automatically join the fleet since you're in orbit of the system. Plasma cannons, phase disruptors, torpedoes, improved repair drones, which I don't plan to use. Oh yes, and we also got the stuff for habitats, so I'm probably going to go and queue up a couple of habitats. Let's see. Well, not in our home system because, well, we got some moons. That's about it. We don't really have a lot of stuff. Oh, you just gave me X-ray laser. Sirs, which I don't plan to use, game. So, thanks, I guess. Hide the factions and the sectors and the observation things. Lindai, you also, if you don't mind... Okay, I've already got him queued up there, never mind. More repair drones. Do we have any... Okay, we actually do have quite a bit of spare leader slots. In Doom, how are we looking there? Not a whole lot, if I'm going to be completely honest. Well, actually, no, that would be a lie. We actually do have quite a bit of spots. Oh, no, I didn't tell you to build a habitat over there. I just wanted you to... It seems a little weird that I could build a habitat around my home. Maybe that's just me. I assume that's an issue with the fact that this is a mod world added into the mod. And I'm guessing there's something about it that allows habitats to still be built around it. We're not going to do that because that's very weird. Build a habitat there. Materialist, ethics attraction. Can we not? I'd prefer if you guys became militarist, authoritarian. Any of those work? Oh. And you guys are becoming spiritualists. Well, you know what? I don't really have an issue with you becoming spiritualist. Because we are spiritualist. Just don't become materialist. In fact, let's check factions. We expect... Where is it? We apparently expect 0% of our pops to be materialist. Which is interesting. Screw it, let's get the new thrusters. Alanor, if you don't mind, build me a battleship assembly yard and a cruiser assembly yard and destroyer assembly yard. Because those are the main things we'll be building. Okay, nothing particularly interesting there. Oh, you don't have anything to do now. Well, that's not true. You can go and survey an ancient precursor civilization on a habitable world in the Katana system. You don't have a job either. I'm sure we can... Don't do it, game. Don't do that shit to me. No, god damn it, game. Seriously, quit it. Jesus. All the delay on the mouse is really getting on my nerves.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
And it's a fairly recent thing. Oh, there's a debris up there that I forgot about. Well, I don't really care about it.
Course approved.
Army damage. Let's take the right of conquest if you don't mind. For the 25% reduction cost for the seed planet war demand. Where is this world, out of curiosity? Oh, right there. Okay. Yeah, I forgot. I took their capital and I decided that it's going to be mine. It's not going to be a part of the sector. Admittedly, the sector could probably stand to have some more worlds, but no, I don't care. There's a nice size 34 tomb world here. Of course, it only really has 25 tiles in reality. If I wanted to terraform you, could I? No, I do not have climate restoration. And of course, the spiritualist faction, I believe it is, would get pissed at us for colonizing Tomb Worlds. Although I don't know if they actually pay attention to... Yeah, I don't know if they actually complain if you terraform a Tomb World and then colonize it. Oh, and they find people to not be very spiritualist. Well, I mean, I guess that makes sense, because I'm not really doing anything to encourage people to become spiritualist. Admittedly, I'm not encouraging people to become anything. So, yeah, you're bound to have one of these ethos not be particularly major. Oh, Sobok just died. Yeah, I guess I'll go with you, because I'm sure eventually you'll end up spawning something in the industry options. Probably something for getting better mines, which I certainly wouldn't complain about. Oh, okay. We have, apparently found our homeworld. Where the hell do you think you're going? No, go there. Yeah, we apparently found the Jagra homeworld. They were a subjugated client state of the Rossian Concordat. Little is known, perhaps an archaeological expedition can remedy that. Sure, you guys go ahead and try and remedy that. It's a nice ether drake here. And it doesn't take kindly to people jumping into the system. Ooh, Dragon's Horde. It's a molten world. And you need something to do. That's outside of our borders, that's inside our borders, that's also inside our borders. And our borders just got a little smaller. Thanks, guys, that's exactly what I wanted. Quit closing the damn borders on me. Or closing them in on me.
Construction complete.
I mean, jeez, game. You're about to make me go and colonize this system just to push the borders out a little. Admittedly, that's just gonna make the bulge here even bulgier. Okay, do you have anywhere you need to go? I don't think so. I think we've already queued up all of the upgrades. Or, well, excuse me, the buildings. Yeah, looks like it. Just go anywhere then.
Special project complete.
Remnants of the Jagran subspace message has been found on Katana 2A, which appears to have been transmitted to the homeworlds of the Rossian Concordance of the client states. The time to strike the tyrants is now. Our agents have learned that the Javarian pox only affects the weaker Rossians, but any species can act as a carrier for the disease. Every effort must be made to infiltrate their worlds, their space stations, their ships, even their unintelligible. At long last, the Rossians have met a foe that cannot be brought low by their vaunted starfleet, by the unintelligible. This opportunity must not be squandered. An interesting find. Okay, well, I lack the minerals to have you build anything anyway. Okay. I don't think we have anything. Well, I mean... oh, screw it. You can head up there, I guess, and try to research that before it disappears. You should be able to. Okay, I'm getting pissed at you guys. I really am. Okay, now I'm going to kick the game up to 3 speed. because I don't really have anything to do right now. Okay, what is this tile? That is an engineering tile. Upgrade that all the way. You all are still gonna be pissed about being recently conquered. You guys have finally gotten over it. Well, you were unemployed, so how about you work there? Besides, you're a xenophobe, so that's fine with me. Okay, the artist trope. Apparently, we've forgotten about them. We don't know their name. I assume it's an issue with the game. We are not considered the most powerful overall. In fact, the Fivarian Order are considered overall superior to us. Although in reality, they're probably not.
Construction complete.
I kinda wanna slap some more. Yeah. Oh, you guys have some upgrades to do. Go ahead and do that.
Upgraded.
I don't think I have anything that I need you guys to do. I could have you go with disruptors. Yeah, I kind of like how we just basically skipped over the second and third tier of lasers and went straight from 1 to 4. I don't know if I want to have you guys have some actual weapons for your primary. No, or for your large weapons. No, I won't bother. We'll have them stay as they are. You know, I think for the hell of it, I'm gonna go and build a carrier. They're not exactly great, I know that. But yeah, you know what? Just for the hell of it, I feel like it. And I want you to have the longest range weapons you can, if you don't mind. Because your job is to not get into a fight. At least as much as possible. Do I want to go with carrier or hangar? No, I'm going to go with hangar. It means a little bit less in the way of strike craft, but longer range weapons. And I want you to do artillery at a range of 80. You'll have some point defense and some scout wings. And now you need a name. I guess we can name it after our new admiral. I don't think we named anything after him yet. So sure, we'll name it the Elliot class carrier. And obviously set it to auto upgrade, just like everything else. Okay. Again, I'm mostly just doing that because I feel like it. Like I said, I know that carriers aren't actually that great. They're pretty crappy, all things considered. But I feel like doing it, so we're gonna do it. Of course, that means I'm gonna want to research some actual strike craft rather than the crappy scout wings. I wonder if the mod creator plans to create a set of... Where exactly will we be doing these? towards... Really? Game. You want us to go and carry out fleet maneuvers towards the Muravandian Commonwealth. Really? Okay, so Admiral Caldarter Eliant has drawn up plans for a major fleet exercise that will involve a substantial portion of our navy. The location he has chosen for these maneuvers is the Skion system, which is close to the border of the Muravandia Commonwealth. The Muravandia may see this as a major provocation, but if we cancel the exercise, our military will consider it a sign of weakness. After all, Skion lies within our space. The Muravandia Commonwealth has no right to tell us what we can or cannot do in our own backyard. Sure. Oh, at least 20,000 fleet power. I'm sorry, you don't quite cut it then. Okay, you go down there, you'll get some new ships as well. Eventually. Oh, her name just moved up a little bit. Yeah, I really don't... You know what? No, yes, there's no systems that I can colonize that would open that gap up. Best I could do is to build a frontier outpost. Actually, wait. What is that? That is an Arctic world. Size 10. Wow, that's a lot of society research on a single tile. You know, I'm gonna build a frontier outpost there.
Construction complete.
And yeah, we might end up just colonizing that system just to keep the border open. Admittedly, it's not really worth it. We'll be going to war with the Muravandia Commonwealth in the future. A game, I don't care for leader lifespan. But I guess I'll have to research it if I want to try and get to gene modding. But like I said, I don't really care for it. Oh, okay, you're done. Now then, let's go to planets and find me a good planet for research. That's not what I meant to do, game. I meant to open this so that I could look at it. Okay, it looks like our best bet is Alinor then. I'm not too surprised by that. It is our capital. Oh, for some reason our border got pushed out again. Yeah, for some reason our borders are just all over the place, it seems.
Construction complete.
Other borders aren't closed to us. That's nice. It's real nice. So we're just not going to be able to take the thing in Matar because that requires us to go to war with the Kithri Foundation.
Research complete.
And I mean, we could beat them. It's actually pretty easy to beat them, I imagine. Especially them alone. Let's get the new reactors. Well, assuming they're any good. Let's actually check on that. Oh, they're a little bit better. 20 extra power at a cost of 20 extra minerals. But hey, you know, it's still something. Okay, you all have the new engines. And yep, see? Yeah, that's a bug. That's definitely a bug. Because that's not supposed to happen. You guys upgraded. You guys, yep. As a result of that, I'm going to build some more cruisers and then some more destroyers as well. I think 2 of each cruiser and 4 of each destroyer. So, you build me 2 Galvanels, you build me 2 of those.
Research complete.
Some new thrusters. Huh. Now the question is, do I want to go for the extra minerals, or do I want the better guns? I mean, better guns are certainly not terrible. And while it's only showing me the flak versions, there are obviously the non-flak ones further down that you just can't see them on the list. I think I'm going to go for the extra minerals, though. This is also a little bit cheaper. Not by much. Why can't you... Oh, it's probably because of those damn disruptors. That's fine. I don't really care too much about that. Okay, 2 of those. The fleet is always in need of a capable admiral. Oh, good. You gave me a new admiral to replace Eliant. So, yeah, about that Eliant, you're kind of getting fired. Or at least losing your current position in charge of the 2nd Grand Armada. You might. If things end up in your favor. You might. Do I want association status with you? No, no thanks. I'm perfectly fine without it.
Construction complete.
I want you to go ahead and build that.
Incoming transmission. Special project.
Job well done. You guys are going to give me minerals in exchange for beryllium. Sure. I don't really care either way for that. Oh, you're done. Okay, you head home somewhere then.
Construction complete.
Eleanor, you can build me the other destroyers then. Are you guys already... Nope, you are not fully upgraded. You guys probably have some upgrades that can occur. You're just being very slow about building things. Leader lifespan, don't care for chemical bliss, don't care for the frontier outposts, don't care for the orbital hydroponics farms. I mean, for Christ's sake, we're producing 500 extra food a month. The army's really not that well, I mean, that's like 4 energy credits. You don't really care for that, to be completely honest with you. Screw it, I'll get the Frontier Hospital, although I don't plan to actually build it. Of course, I can't really stop the AI from building it, and knowing the AI, it will build it.
Course approved. Course approved.
I could just terraform this. But then this world will be better, because it's larger. Let's do that. Terraform, Continental, done. Besides, we got a decent amount of money in the bank, and we were sitting at the cap. So why not? Also, you're not done building me my habitat. Which, you know, at least our habitats are custom models. So, that's nice.
Special project complete.
Okay, you're securing random crap. You keep on doing that.
Construction complete.
Comlink active.
I think that's all the stuff. Then I need to get the 2nd Grand Armada up to where it needs to be. Which, that'll happen relatively quickly. I'm just waiting to make sure. I'm pretty sure I have all your stuff.
Comlink active. Comlink active.
There's 4 destroyers there. Yep. Okay, that should be everything. Once all those guys get grouped up, you go ahead and do your upgrades. Okay, you're done. Let's go ahead and get you up. So you need 2 of the Eliant, or excuse me, 4 of the Eliant class. Don't know why I was thinking 2. Though I am lacking minerals. The Nerian Incorporated have become xenophilic. Are they still the same name? If they're still the same name, at least as of right now. It might change in a little bit once the game updates. Oh, and our habitat is completed. First things first, I want to get the battleship, or yeah, the battleship, technically carrier, whatever, queued up. You go home. Let's go ahead and colonize this from Alinor, of course, and we'll build it right there in shore.
Cleared for departure.
And we'll call it the Bagoreth habitat.
Research complete.
Okay, climate restoration. You know what? Yeah, let's get that. Because that's what I need for you, right? Is climate restoration. Yep.
Course approved.
You are done, so you go home. Actually, you know what, Alinor, don't build me the colony ship. I'll have the colony ship be built elsewhere, because you're going to be busy for quite a while, actually. So I'll have it be built in the pilot system. I don't think our navies are strong enough to be able to deal with the Ether Drake or the automated dreadnought. There's 2 of each of these. Or was it 4 of each? No, it's 2 of each. The Drool have closed their borders. The Favarian Order have made peace with the Republic. I don't know who it was,
Construction complete.
where they were, but wherever they were, they're now dead.
Construction complete.
Oh, you know what? Colony ship also. Let's go and get your engines up. And same with the science ship. And you know what? Construction ship as well. Why not? But that gives shield regeneration. I didn't realize that. That's actually nice then. Light, medium, heavy, light. You know what? Let's do that. And the fortress. Light, medium, heavy, light. Yeah, how about no, game? Two disruptors. So you'd auto upgrade. Not that it matters, I don't build those anyway. Oh, the Nerian have also now opened their borders to me because they're xenophiles. For some reason they said, hey, Elfiel Imperium, we know we closed our borders to you before, but we're changed people now.
Complete.
So, we're gonna open our borders up to you. Admittedly, for them, that's probably a bad idea, really.
Course approved.
Okay, you're done. You can go home now.
Complete.
Course approved.
Ships upgraded. Ships upgraded.
Comlink active. Comlink active.
And who are your friends? Yeah, you got a lot of friends. So if there's anyone I'm going to declare war on, it'll probably be the Sacrosanct Kithri Foundation. Because they'll drag in the least amount of people when it comes to options of people to attack. I'll probably be ending this part with attacking them. Oh, and the physicists on Rorian's Grove have apparently split the atom. So they're now in the atomic age, for what that's worth. I half expect them to destroy themselves. That normally seems to be what happens to a lot of the primitives that I encounter. Aid us in our research. We would like to purchase this service. "28 months. Okay, First Grand Fleet. Let's go ahead and send you up here. Oh, and that does actually take me down under. Okay. Well, that's fine. I plan to have the habitat be a energy habitat, so that's fine.
Construction complete.
Plus, I've got upgrades that I can do. I mean, you don't have anything. So you can have an energy grid there. Maybe they didn't have to move you for the energy grid, but whatever. I'll build a normal power plant there.
Colony established.
Okay, you're done. So, build a whole bunch of solar power processors. No, I don't think the +5 happiness from the Leisure Dome or the Paradise Dome is going to be worth it, so we won't bother building any of those. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe it's worth it, but I don't think it will be. Also, I'm pretty sure there's a governor that increases energy credit stuff, but it looks like we don't have one as an option right now. Second Grand Armada, you, if you don't mind, I would love to have head up there.
There they are.
You, if you don't mind. Do we have a size 25 world? But a size 23, for what that's worth.
There they are.
Yeah. Honestly, if I cut those armies down to being size 20 armies,
Complete.
they'll have an easier time. Or I'll have an easier time, rather, of hiding them on my planets near the borders. That way they're at least safe while we wait. I don't typically bother with defensive armies on my own worlds that I have direct control over. Not unless they become rebellious. Like this one over here from the snails, their capital. They were fairly rebellious. I might not even need all the defensive armies there anymore. I could possibly even take some off, but you know what? We're not going to. At least not yet. Maybe later. You're gonna work there once you are fully grown.
Incoming transmission.
You want some of my Irelium ore? You'll give me 3,000 minerals. Yes, please. Ragan Commerce Exchange. Don't really care. I mean, if I'm in immediate need of a bunch of minerals, then you might be useful, but honestly, I'm fine for the most part.
Research complete.
Okay, we got a new reactor. Could go ahead and research an even better reactor already, but I'm leaning towards getting the improved assist research because our science ships don't really have anything better to do. You already have all the stuff you can do done. I'm gonna tell you to return home because there's nothing else you can really do out there. The last species that we have to go and capture is in Matar, and well, we don't have a way to get into Matar just yet. Warrior mindset or master shipwrights? Admittedly, I don't think master shipwrights is the most useful because we're still under our cap by quite a bit, honestly. So yeah, I think I'll go for the warrior mindset for the 25% damage for our armies.
Comlink active.
Okay, you are missing your destroyers. So it's going to get you your destroyers.
Active.
And then, this is probably going to be a somewhat shorter part. We'll probably end it with the declaration of war on the Sacrosanct Kithri Foundation. And we're probably going to take their worlds only for the most part. Although... no, I think I might snag a snail or two, actually. Okay, climate restoration. Let's go ahead and get Black Market. For the minus 5% to ship upkeep, which is fairly nice. And disruptor research chain, because there are better disruptors than we currently have.
Construction complete.
So it'd be great if we could have them. They're not needed, of course, but it's still helpful. Yeah, I think I only really need the top 4 to have the upgrades for building things quicker. Oh, and we finished terraforming one of those worlds down there. We don't really have the power for the antimatter thrusters game. Let's be completely honest. Well, I say that, that's not actually true. I haven't even checked. I haven't swapped out your reactors. So 105 to 125, that's helpful. 150 to 175, again helpful. Now you can have your better thrusters. Because excess power provides a bit of a boost to damage, even you guys that have plenty of spare power still gain a benefit from upgrading your reactors. Because you're at 89.42, you go to 90.38. Yeah, you really need to get some better stuff. And that's everybody, right? Yes, looks like that is everybody. Oh, you don't have... Get one of those. If you don't mind. And transport ship. I assume you all are using tier 4 armor, correct? Yes, okay.
Comlink active.
So, some of you guys have some upgrades you need to do, and those upgrades will take a while.
Active.
You go ahead and get started on the upgrades so that the subsequent ones don't take as long. Yeah, I guess we actually do have the energy for the reactors, but... Or for the better thrusters, but you know what? We're gonna go for the just straight up 5% to fire rate of turbo. Well... I guess it depends, actually. If that also affects... these. And the game doesn't say that anywhere. At least as far as I know, it won't tell me that. No, looks like it does actually affect disruptors as well, because, yeah, they are considered turbo lasers. Okay, then yeah, you keep researching the extra fire rate. That'll be helpful. How's this habitat doing? It's doing okay. Now, you don't provide any adjacency, which is a bit of a shame, really. I wish you did. Admittedly, the snails will be better here, because they're thrifty. But, nah. I don't really want to have a whole bunch of the snails. Oh, you're not at full bombardment. Forgot, I had you busy bombarding one of our own worlds to liberate it. Okay, we're about to get improved assist research. And I can get some better sensors or better shields. Both of which are viable. I already have decent sensors, or at least good enough for me to see the neighboring systems, which is more than can be said for the sensors in my Stellaris Star Trek New Horizons Let's Play. So let's go for the better shields. Because the sensors in there are tiny. Like, you cannot see neighboring systems for the most part, at least your ships. Your planets generally can, but your ships, oh no, they can't see anything. They're basically as blind as a bat when it comes to seeing things in neighboring systems. Which, to be honest, I'm not a big fan of. I kind of like to be able to know what I'm about to jump into. At least have an idea. Oh, looks like you got a new guy. Looks like the Drool decided to join in. I don't think anybody would want... Well... Okay. The Moravandia would join. But out of curiosity, what do they want? Would they join if I, say, tried to give them Saldar? They would. Do I actually have to give them anything, or will they join just because I ask them to? Because that kind of affects the decision to invite them. Because if they definitely need something for them to join, that's gonna mess with things a little. And where's the other one? Okay. Looks like, so far at least, they're willing to join just because I ask them to. Sorry, I wanted sectors. Okay, that is 2. Taking 2, so that gets you 4. I could, you know what, I'll take 1 more for you to have 5. There we go. And then I want to take some stuff off of you. So I'm going to take your capital. It'll be a nice capital. I'll take Glyrum. And Waltom, if I can find Waltom. There it is. And that's about all I can take from you. Now I could force these guys to liberate The Great Gliran Yep, totally. The Great Gliran Empire. They're so great that they've lost all the wars they've been in and they are down to a single system with a single planet. Yeah. Yeah, you're idiots. I hope you guys realize that. Yeah, there's nothing else I can take. I'm at 92%, or 92 war score cost. It's not possible for there to be anything that's 8 or less. I mean, I can ask them to destroy frontier outposts, but at the end of the day, I can just go blow this up myself. I don't need to ask them to blow it up for me. So why would I? I think that's what our war demands will be. And it is nice that the Muravandia Commonwealth will join no matter what. Okay, okay. But I cannot invite the Reeb star hierarchy, because then everybody will just say no. But Muravandia alone will say yes. But what if I invite you guys alone? Okay, for some reason, you guys have an issue with the other party being invited. Okay? If it's just one of you, you're happy. If it's both of you, you say, no, you gotta share. Oh, game. I mean, if I had to pick one that I'd rather invite, it'd be Muravandia Commonwealth. They're larger. In theory, they have a larger navy that can at least put up a fight, or push come to shove, at least distract the enemy fleet while I go and do my business of winning the war. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah, that'll be our war demands. We still have to wait a little bit, though, because I still have upgrades that are currently being completed, but we'll be ending the part with that war declaration to take those planets. So you guys are upgraded. Are you getting into needing to upgrade the other ones as they arrive? I think you are. It's probably why you're taking so damn long. Or at least, well, one of the reasons you're taking so long. Come on, guys, hurry it up. I think I'm going to put you there. Or at least once the power processor has been built. Then I'll move you there. There we go. Come on, hurry up and finish. Yeah, we're not going to be getting those new shields anytime soon. And taking those worlds I'm going to take will sort of cut off the Muravandia Commonwealth from expanding north. They'll be forced to expand into the Trade Commission, or into the independent Albanian Fire Tribes. Both of which are perfectly fine with me. If they kill the Trade Commission, I won't have to deal with the fact that there's another nation with the exact same color as me, because, as I mentioned in the past, it seems purple doesn't really have any tints to it. And so, despite the way it's supposed to work, is that the player always gets the actual color that they select, and the AI, if it ends up with the same color, ends up with a tint of that color. In the case of purple, it kind of seems as though they don't have that tint. Now, I'm pretty sure all these guys are considered just straight up inferior to me. Yeah, it looks like that's the case. They're all pretty crappy. If I was them, I wouldn't get into a fight with me. But I can't really stop them. Oh, okay. Ethics change on this world that we're observing. They have become... It doesn't say. Let's see. Oh, okay. Their hatred of abduction shuttles have made them extremely mistrustful of anything they consider foreign, while at the same time strengthening The bonds they feel towards their own culture and species. Okay, so they are becoming xenophobic. Not that it matters. They're in the Bronze Age. We should, for the most part, never see them. Also, that reminds me, sectors, because you're not apparently set up to do this. Oh, no, you are. You are. You're just not doing it. Yeah. The Ratias sector has a planet that it could colonize. Well, actually, I don't know. No, we're the only ones that could colonize it. Everybody else would be too low. And I don't think we have any Elfiel in their area. Because I'm pretty sure all the worlds they have... Yeah, you know what? I want you guys to be able to take advantage... Okay, yes, it's a deal. I want you to be able to take advantage of the resources there, so I will go ahead and colonize it myself for you. Where's a good place to do it, though? I think here. I think this is the best tile to do it on. Although they're both actually pretty decent. I'm gonna do it here. There's not that much of a difference, just this one gets me adjacency bonuses for more minerals, while this one gets an extra food, which I don't really care for. Peldatarn, sure, that's what we'll call it. Oh, okay, you guys are now fully upgraded, wonderful. About 60 months for any new stuff there. So that's not going to happen until the war is over. I mean, the war might last more than 60 months, but the actual upgrades to the ships won't be until well after, in reality. Yep, okay, I think we are ready to go ahead and declare our war. So, Moravandia, welcome. That's mine. That's mine. Waltom is mine. Lyram is mine. I'm going to go ahead and search for these other two. Figrazar is mine. And Erdaska is mine. And, you know, if I could, I would go ahead and give you the Humiliate, the Sacrosanct, if you wanted. But, yeah, sadly we can't afford it, because we're 2 points short. And just want to make sure nothing has changed there in terms of costs for those. Yep, okay. That's fine. Okay, so we're going to be getting a war declaration now. And this is going to be a fairly sizable war. Admittedly, most of these people have already had their fleets wrecked by me at least once or twice. Or actually, in the case of the Drool, I don't think I've ever really wrecked their fleet. The Independent Albanian Fire Tribes, I think I've only done it like once. I've only done it once to you, and I've never had to do it to the other guys. Except for the Glirin Hegemony. Now, hopefully... Yeah, that's too damn expensive. Sorry. But yes, so hopefully the Moravandia Commonwealth will send their ships to places where they'll actually be useful. So I'd love it if they would take Galzor out real quick at the start of the war. And then I really only need them to focus on the guys in the south. I've got 2 fleets that can deal with the guys in the north. I just need them to deal with the people that they border further down. I won't need their help up here. At least I shouldn't.
We have declared war.
Okay, so we've declared war. And apparently they don't understand why I declared war. So, war declaration, their response was, but why? Because I can? Do I need a better reason? Okay, and you guys do have a nice sized fleet. It's technically more powerful than my fleets individually. Realistically speaking, though, it is weaker on a per ship basis. Is it stronger just because it has more ships? Yes, you have 20 battleships in your fleet. 21 cruisers, 22 destroyers, and 24 corvettes.
Comlink active.
That is the only reason the game thinks it's stronger. They'd probably run away if I got into a fight with it, though. In reality. Yeah. You guys, I don't think, have managed to rebuild your fleet, because you're down to pathetic. If I recall correctly, the ranges are about 8,000. So that would basically mean, if I'm recalling correctly, your fleet is roughly 16,000 less than my combined fleets. So I'm sitting at, what is that? About 56,000? So you're down as low as... what? 40? And that's probably spread throughout multiple... You know, I actually don't know. From what I heard, the range that the game uses is roughly 8,000 for fleet power. But yeah, I could be wrong, actually. I don't know. Oh well, that's going to be it for this part. Next part, we will go ahead and fight the war. Either way, we'll beat the crap out of both sides. Well, not both sides. We'll beat the crap out of the enemy with relative ease, I imagine. And as per usual, the first phase of the war is fleet smashing. Once the fleet has been smashed and all their spaceports have been destroyed, then you can move into the conquering planets phase. Sadly, because we're not the Borg, we can't just go ahead and invade their planets and instantly have them become ours within a month. Because yes, they recently made the Borg playable in the Star Trek New Horizons mod for Stellaris, and yeah. When the Borg invade a world, roughly a month after the invasion has successfully completed, the world becomes assimilated. Shortly thereafter, the pops on the planet start to become assimilated. And so, yeah. You don't actually have to get to the end of a war to conquer a planet. And so the strategy there, at least, is actually not to go after your war goal, in my experience. Is to go after literally everything else and try to conquer as many worlds as you can before the AI decides it's a good idea to surrender. Granted, that's obviously irrelevant to this. So, I'll see you guys in the next part, but until then, a goodbye and farewell.